This week, I built a catio. Check it out. Oh, this week, I built a catio. Check it out. As a YouTube creator, sometimes you experience burnout. It's time to mix things up just a little bit. So I decided to build a catio. My cat loves coming out to bake in the sun, but he runs away. Back here, get back here. So a catio is a patio for a cat. So we went to Home Depot with my dad. We built this frame and I did some just basic mock-ups with him. And then we just kind of hacked it together. Then he had to go home back to Florida. So then I went back to Home Depot, got some paint. We got some more wood and plexiglass. I saw the plexiglass idea from Evan and Caitlin, who also did a catio build, sort of like this. And then we're gonna order some turf to match this turf, and we're gonna get some pet screen material and wrap it around this whole edge here. Originally, I had a cat door in the corner here so they could go out the window and use the cat door and come in and out. However, I noticed my cat was a little too big. His name is Reggie. He's a big Maine Coon. The door was a little too small. Plus, he decided to escape one time and busted through. I know this is old screen, but he still busted through and he was running away. Boy, I came home and he ripped right through here and I found him outside. We decided to skip that altogether. If I have full access to the cats, that's probably best because I can always pull them back inside. So what I did was I made a half screen. So I did a whole nother screen here. This is special screen cat material so they can't scratch it. And I decided to cut it right around there so that way I can reach inside the catio and grab them if needed. Also, we try to find paint in my garage that matched the house paint. It looks pretty close. On video, this looks a lot lighter. The whole thing will be, treated to match the house paint. Since this is supposed to be a fun project, quick, easy, simple, it's supposed to be life-giving. So the whole thing was kind of mocked up in just real quick. But you can see here we have another piece of 2x3. This is creating a gap so the cats cannot escape through here. And I'm going to create a little line here. That way the plexiglass will run off nice. That's the plan, but this has already taken like 4 times longer than I was expecting. So let's see if it's that easy. It's a little flimsy, so I'm going to probably have to do a frame around the whole thing.
What follows is a brief construction montage.
While the wife is away, the boys will play. One side is done. Next side. Oh. And at Home Depot, you can only buy the plexiglass 48 inches long, and I needed something a little bit longer, 51 inches. But the angles look about right. We're just gonna have to build some bracing here to hold this. Since the wood keeps splitting, I'm using pilot holes here. We'll make one right here.
A lot of boring math later.
Now that our frame is built, it's time to paint it. We bought one of these little paint mixers. Looks like a torture device. This is gonna make it a lot easier because I have a lot of old paint. Oh, definitely shouldn't be wearing these nice clothes, but I just wanna get stuff done. I'm tired of projects taking forever. I need a haircut. But yeah, so I think that was the main reason for this project is I was just burned out. My ADHD brain says you have to be perfect. And then you do this and you gotta do that, and then you just get burned out and you don't feel like doing anything. And so just doing something simple, try to keep it simple, try to get something done. Doesn't have to be perfect. That kind of gets the juices flowing again. Like I'm thinking about some carpenter who's gonna say, oh, that's not the right way to do it. But it doesn't matter, it's a catio, it doesn't have to be perfect. I learned a lot of things on the way. If I were to listen to what everyone else thinks, I probably would have never done it. And painting is therapeutic all in itself. Because I have a big cat, he's 20 pounds, I'm gonna use these strips on the inside so he can't really push against it. And the staples will help just secure it in place. So there's nothing sharp for him, and he's less likely to punch through this. All right, after stapling and figuring this all out, I have a lot of leftover that when I have to cut, or I could put the turf on top of that and just forget about it. Now we have to put on the plexiglass. That's what I was worried about. See that crack? Yeah. That's why you gotta be really careful with plexiglass. But let's see what it looks like for now without the turf. What do you think, Reg? What do you think? See all that screen material I have to get rid of? For now, I can probably put this right here. Ooh. And I hopefully, there's no gap here for him to escape, see? Oh, hi! Look at that. You like it, Reg? Hopefully it doesn't scratch all the way through. See, I still need to cut all the extra screen away. Oh, he's happy. Oh. It's like a giant phone screen where you're peeling it off. I love that. That is worth 45 bucks right there. Why did I have to rush? I have no idea.
3 days later.
And to secure the plexiglass, I bought some stainless steel sheet metal screws. They're actually painted already, so they're perfect. Guess how much these cost? 10 of them cost $7. That's crazy. I mean, what are the chances they're almost the perfect color? Please don't crack. Please don't crack. And because it's kind of windy, I'm thinking I'm gonna put a few more in here. So yeah, that might help with rattling. Taking my sweet ass time, taking my sweet ass time. Come on, get that. Solve this. That will drive me nuts. Now that the top is properly attached here, we gotta put some turf in. And I got some from Amazon today. Took 3 days to get here. I'm really hoping this turf matches the turf on the floor, because if I can get everything to match, that would be awesome. What do you guys think? Does it look sort of like the grass on the floor? It's a lot lighter in color. Oh, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's kind of cheap compared to my turf. And I'm hoping the cats don't eat it. You know what? I can use it as a practice mat. I'm just gonna cut a little piece here. It'll make it look a little nicer. 47.5 by 17.25. Double check, double check.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
You gotta really fluff it up a little bit. We're almost to the finish line. Huh?
10-minute warning.
I got 10 minutes before the gym. So let's see if this rough cut here will be good enough. You can see there's a little bit of a bubble here, so we're gonna have to get rid of some of the screen material. Now it's hard to kind of move it, but I found some handles down here. And it's kind of nice because you don't really see it as much on the inside. All right, let's get the cats. Oh, look at him. Get out there. Oh man. Oh man. You like it? This is ridiculous. Yeah, I definitely gotta cut some screen material. And hopefully he doesn't eat the turf. Reggie! Why you so fat? Yes. Good boy. Oh, yes, a good boy. That's it for this Catio build. The whole thing about 190 bucks. And Evan and Caitlin, thank you for inspiring me to build it. The bottom, I might do a second level here. I might do like a little hole they can go down and do a second level. So we'll see how that ends up going, but pretty sturdy. I just wish building things wasn't so expensive. You know, 190 bucks for materials is kind of crazy. So the turf and the plexiglass were really the most expensive thing here. Anyway, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Peace.